Welcome to the Land Institute. We are a scientific nonprofit organization based in Salina, Kansas. Our researchers work with partners around the world to develop diverse, perennial grain agriculture. Perennials are plants that live for multiple years, and as a crop, they can provide multiple harvests without having to be replanted. We are focused on perennial grains. Above ground, perennial grains can produce staple foods to nourish people. Below ground, their deep roots can hold soil for the long term. Land Institute researchers are interested in understanding and comparing how several future perennial grain crops might perform in many different locations. And we are interested in how to help people learn through participating in scientific research. So we are testing civic science as a method to grow research and learning. Civic scientists grow small plots of plants in their local places, collect and share data, and come together in a digital learning community. I'm excited to share that we have a new, upcoming civic science project called the Perennial Atlas. It's called an atlas because the data gathered through this research will be used to create a set of maps. In this 3-year project, civic scientists will study and compare future perennial grains and their annual counterparts in a wide range of geographies. We hope that you might be interested in participating in this hands-on civic science effort to advance perennial grain agriculture. So let me walk you through how this project will work. The project has started with a team of Land Institute researchers and collaborators designing scientific questions and goals. As I mentioned, we are interested in creating an atlas in which maps of large data sets can help researchers analyze perennial grain performance. And we are interested in testing civic science as a creative way to democratize science and involve more people and places. The perennial plants involved in the Atlas project are Silphium, Sainfoin, and Lewis flax. All three have colorful flowers. Silphium and Lewis flax are being developed as perennial oilseed crops, and Sainfoin is a legume being developed as a perennial pulse crop. People interested in participating in this project and other civic science projects can fill out a quick form on the Land Institute's website. This form helps us match people and projects based on scientific research questions. For this Perennial Atlas project, geographic diversity, or where people are located, will be an important part of selection. Civic scientists need to be able to grow a garden-sized plot in the same place for several years. We are looking for civic scientists who can grow plants in a range of places and environmental conditions across the United States. This could be somewhere like a backyard, community garden, neighborhood center, or a schoolyard. Our civic science team organizes and provides the materials, seeds, and seedlings needed for civic scientists to set up their plots and collect data. Researchers develop educational materials about the project, providing information about the plants involved and the research process. We create educational materials in both print and digital forms. These materials help civic scientists collect high-quality data and understand how the data is used and why it is important. Ideally, each civic scientist in the Perennial Atlas project will have 2 plots that are 15 by 15 feet. Plots are set up using weed cloth provided by the project to make it easier to put plants in the right place and maintain the plot over time. After the research plots are prepared, civic scientists plant the seeds and seedlings. They then mark them with labels to help keep track during data collection. Civic scientists study the growing plants and how they interact with their local ecology. Civic scientists make a range of data observations and measurements. They enter data into online data sheets, take photos, and collect samples. Data sheets are available on a web platform and a mobile app created in partnership with citsci.org. Some examples of data collected are civic scientists using a soil probe to collect soil samples, taking notes about pollinators and diseases, and using an infrared thermometer to take leaf temperature. Civic scientists share their experiences with local communities on social media with fellow members of the project and with the research team. The stories, feedback, and ideas shared all help improve the project and grow our understanding as we go along. At the end of the growing season, civic scientists harvest seeds produced in their plots. They cut stems and bag the seed heads to return to the Land Institute using shipping materials we provide. researchers analyze the data collected and submitted by civic scientists and convert data into visual maps. Civic scientists are able to view and explore the maps to gain a deeper understanding of how their research is building knowledge that can advance perennial grain crops. Throughout the growing season, the research team and civic scientists meet via webinars and community calls. After harvest, everyone gathers to discuss the year's research results, learn from challenges, celebrate successes, and identify plans and opportunities for the next year. The project enters a hiatus for the winter and continues again in the spring once the perennials re-emerge above ground. The Perennial Atlas project is an opportunity to build science, communities, and stories necessary to advance diverse perennial grain agriculture. Together we can work toward a sustainable and perennial food future. If you're interested in participating in perennial grain civic science, we would love to hear from you. For the Perennial Atlas Civic Science Project in particular, we are looking for civic scientists in a wide range of locations in the lower 48 United States and Alaska. Everyone is welcome and no previous experience with gardening or agriculture is required, as long as you have an interest in research and learning, a place to grow plants for several years, and a desire to try and stick with the project. Civic scientists selected for the Perennial Atlas will receive project materials, learning opportunities, and a small stipend to support their effort and collaboration. If civic science and the Perennial Atlas project is of interest to you or a group you're involved with, please fill out the form at landinstitute.org/engage with civic science. Feel free to share this opportunity with other folks you know. If you would like to learn more or have more questions about the upcoming project, you can find us at landinstitute.org/civic science or contact us at civicscience@landinstitute.org. Thank you.